Hello everybody! I wanted to make a quick video about what to do when you get a new presenter. Some things that work, some things that don't work. I'm not going to tell you every single document that you need to provide them with. That's a training for another day, but I do want to give some tips on what I do that I think that works. First of all, tagging them in documents is really not helpful. It clogs up the newsfeed in my group and makes it to where everything at the top is the documents and not any of the tips that I posted for that day that are also important to everyone who's growing their business. If you are just that busy, tag them in something every once in a while. But in general, you really want to communicate with them through Facebook message, email if they prefer that. But really, I do most everything on Facebook messaging. When I get a new presenter, I send them the detailed new presenter handbook, and then I start walking them through things one by one. I do have a document that has everything in it, but it's overwhelming for most people and it's too much info. Not everything that they need right now. So what I do is I start walking them through things as they're ready to. I try to get a feel for how fast or how slow they want to go. I ask them what their why is so that I can help them better. I need to know if they want this to be a full-time income or if they just want this to be just for fun. And I don't want to be bothering them every day if they just want it to be for fun. But if they need the money and they want me to help them, I need to be talking to them every day. So what I first do is I help them create a party. I help them set up their domain. I have them add me to their party so I can watch their posts and offer my advice. I explain the importance of doing the countdown and the launch party and telling people I only have 7 days left to reach my first goal with Unique, and reaching out to friends and family to help them meet that goal. I do everything that I can to get them to yellow as quick as possible, and I don't do it in the group message. I do group new presenter trainings for my downline, especially because there are some that I know don't have sponsors that are helping them very much, so I want them to have the tools too. But if it's my personally sponsored, I'm going to be giving them all of that information one-on-one, sending them the documents. So if that means saving them to my computer and then sending it, then I do. After they've been in for a while, then I'll start saying, oh, that file is in the Lash Hens team training, or that file is in my circle group, or I'll start telling them where to go, because after a few weeks you do need to start telling them where to find the info. They need to know so that they can train someone else, so that they can get those files saved to their computers. There's lots of reasons of why they need to know where to find the info. They're going to drive you crazy asking you 100 questions if you don't show them where the tools are that they need. But right at first, I just don't think that leaving things up to the mercy of tagging and hoping that they see the notification is a very good strategy. That's just my opinion. So if you want to set them up for a good, successful business, and you want them to trust you and build relationship with you, then you need to do that. You need to make yourself available on Messenger or a call if you need to, and just send them everything that they need. Encourage them to ask you any kind of questions that they have, and you want to otherwise make sure that you add them to all the groups. My team training, Whitney's Lash Stars group. If you're in my circle, they need to be added to Jen's circle. Mock party group, the picture group, and then the Unique family presenters. And those are all in writing, so you don't have to memorize them from what I'm saying right now, but those groups are tools for them. And so teach them how to navigate them. Teach them where to find the information. And the other thing that you really need to do is, if you have multiples in your downline, is start a group message just for your team. Put all of your first level girls and even their girls underneath them in one group chat, so that when someone has a question during the day, they can ask in that message, and they can have someone else can answer them if you're busy, if you're not able to get to them right away. It's great for brainstorming. And the other thing that it's really the best for is encouragement and friendships. I've really found that those that have found friendships in this business are the ones that are sticking around. They feel encouraged, they feel like they have somebody to go to if they're discouraged or they need to vent, or just build relationships And so that gives them the tools that they need to succeed, probably more than anything else, where they can be absolutely 100% positive to their downlines, but go to another team member that's a close friend and say, man, I just had a hard day. I tried some new things and they didn't really work. Do you have some more ideas for me? Obviously, those are good questions for your sponsor too, but the team group chats are extremely important to bringing people in and connecting with them right away and not leaving them on the outskirts kind of unsure of what's going on. So I encourage you, if you don't have group chats for your team, to create them. And I break them off as I see fit. So as one of my girls on my personal top line gets quite a few, say 5 or more, depending on how hard they're working their business. If somebody's a real go-getter and they want to break their team away at a smaller number, I'm for it. If they want to take ownership of their team, that's great. Other people don't feel as confident. I leave their girls and my team chats for a long period of time, and then they break off into their own. And when they break off into their own, I am still in their group chat. So I have my own group chat, and I'm in all of theirs until I feel like it's okay for them to be off on their own. And it's not like a micromanaging thing, it's a helpful thing. You want to know where they are. You want to know, are they giving their teams the right information? Do they need you to go into more in-depth explanation about a few things so that they can help their girls? Because if you don't catch that and you don't teach them that, then you're going to be months down the road and you're going to be backtracking something that you could have caught if you would have just been monitoring what's going on in their group messages, seeing where they need help or where other people need help. So it's really my goal for everybody on this team to be in a group chat. If you're not, get with your sponsor or your elite upline and figure out where you need to be plugged in, because there should be one for everyone. It should continue to break down from my circles all the way down to where everybody has somewhere to be and plug in. And I really want that for this team. So those are my 2 cents about what to do when you have a new presenter, some successful ways to coach them. And I hope you find it helpful.